With Bobby Dassey. It's approximately 9:20 in the morning. Bobby, you don't have to speak with us if you don't want to. Do you understand that? If you tell us that at any time you don't want to talk anymore, we'll be glad to go. No harm, no foul. All right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Is it Robert?
No, it's Bobby.
It is Bobby, so B-O-B-B-Y.
Yep.
Middle name?
Anthony.
Anthony. Dassey.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Hey, so you have three other brothers, and you are second oldest?
Second oldest, yeah.
Okay, so second oldest.
I was trying to remember, who's the oldest?
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah, it's Brian, me, Blaine, and I'm Brennan.
Okay, so Blaine is older than Brendan.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Come here, buddy.
Are these guys gonna go to Mishicot school if you stay here? That's good.
Michigan or Denmark or Kiwani.
You kind of what, you're in kind of an area here and you got the open enrollment still then, is
I
that
would
it?
assume, yeah.
Perfect.
He goes to Maribel right now for 3K.
God, 3K. They're starting them young. Look at you. What is that?
That's
Wow,
what
that
I need.
is slick.
Does that shoot water? No?
Darts?
See,
Darts?
just the light.
Just the light,
light.
okay. That's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty neat. That's cool.
Thanks for letting me look.
I love those things. when
That's
I
his
was
hunting
away.
gun. He was shooting turkeys with it the other day.
Really? You got turkeys out here too? Jeez, it's a hunter's paradise.
Yeah, pretty much.
So your mom is Barbara Tadich, correct?
Yep.
Did she tell you that we talked to her?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. I know that we're gonna ask you some questions. We got some questions here written down that John.
And you know, if you are offended, I'm sorry, but it's my job to ask, okay? And it's nothing personal. We're not trying to get you to say anything that you don't want to say or that's not truthful. All we're looking for here is honest answers. And I've talked with you before, and that's all I asked for at that time, and we'll just go from there, and that'll be great. When you were hunting in October of 2005, you were hunting where?
I was hunted on Nola Miller's land.
What's NOLA?
Nola Miller.
M-U-E or M-I-L?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. I think it's you.
Okay. And is she the property owner?
Yes.
Did she own like that trailer where Scott was living in
Yes.
as well?
That's actually where I was hunting.
Were you hunting in a deer stand or
Yes.
out of a blind?
Out of
Okay.
a stand.
How old were you then in 2005?
I'd be 18. Just turned 18. 18th is my birthday. So
Where were you working at that time?
Fisher Hamilton's.
Okay, when you were, what shift was that?
I worked third shift,
And what time was that?
10 to 6.
Okay, did they close?
Yeah.
Or they did?
Yeah, they closed. They went to Mexico.
Really?
Yeah. I don't exactly remember what date they closed. I worked there for I think 7 months.
Okay.
So I was on third shift for 3 or 4, and then they closed the doors.
That's terrible. Do you remember on the 31st of October driving, did you meet anybody on the way out to where you hunting that you remember and know?
I saw Scott.
Saw Scott? Do you remember where about that was?
I want to say it was kind of by Jamble Creek Road.
Okay. Is there any kind of a feature there that you'd remember?
The big gravel pit.
Okay. What time of day was that, you think?
Around 3 in the afternoon, 2:42. Yeah, around 3, I think. I don't remember exactly.
Okay. That's 3 p.m., yeah, because you
Yeah.
wouldn't be hunting deer at 3 in the morning.
No.
And you'd be at work anyway.
Yeah.
Did you know, or did you ever meet Teresa Halbach?
Never.
Okay. Did you know she was coming to take pictures that day?
Nope.
Did you see her on the Avery property?
Yes.
Okay. Where?
She was parked kinda in front of our house on, it'd have been the north side of our house, northwest side of our house. On the opposite driveway, on the opposite other side of the driveway where the van was parked.
Is that close to somebody else's trailer on the property where she was parked?
Yeah, where Stephen lived.
You mean by a van, what van are we talking about?
My mom had I don't remember the exact year, a maroon Dodge Caravan, I believe it was.
Okay. And what was she doing?
When I seen her, she got out of the vehicle and she was taking pictures of the van.
Okay, and what were you doing?
I was just about to get ready to shower so I could go hunting.
Okay.
So you saw her through a window, or?
Yeah, through the front window. There's a big bay window in the front, in the dining room.
Okay.
Were you dressed, wrapped in a towel, or?
No, I was dressed. I was just about to go take a shower.
Who else was in your residence at that same time?
It had been just me.
Okay. And you jump in your shower. For me, I dawdle in the shower because I like taking showers. How long does it take you normally, do you think?
It was only a couple minutes.
Then, and you got out of the shower, did you look at that time to see her, or were you getting dressed and getting ready to go?
I got dressed and then I looked out the window again and that's when I seen her walking towards Stephen's trailer. Yeah, that's gonna sound good on the recorders. Right.
We understand that.
Did you see anyone else? Did you see Stephen at that time?
No, I did not.
Okay, anyone else in the area there?
Nope.
Okay, so how long were you looking out the window to see her walk towards Stephen's trailer?
Just a couple seconds.
And was she at the trailer, or where was she exactly during those couple seconds?
She was maybe almost halfway there.
And then after those couple seconds, then what did you do?
Walked out the door and got in my truck to go hunting.
Let me ask you this, Bobby. When you were getting in your truck to go hunting, where was she?
I didn't see her. So like at that point, I didn't know what she was doing there, why she was there. So I really didn't pay any attention after that.
Sure.
You know, because it's like I have no idea who it is, so, you know,
Was her car or vehicle still there?
Yes, her vehicle was still there when I left.
Was she now inside of Stephen's trailer?
I
Or-
honestly couldn't
But
tell
you
you.
just don't know where she
I
was?
just don't know where she was.
Hear anything?
No.
Okay.
Had you seen Stephen at his residence prior to that?
No, I did not. Said I was sleeping, so. So I slept and I woke up and then I showered, you know, got ready to go hunting, so.
And you said you had permission to hunt on Nola's property?
Yep.
Okay.
you're driving out, well, actually, if you don't mind for me, you okay with drawing something for us?
Sure.
So, I'll tell you what, I'll start writing with this, you can write with that one. If you can just put where your residence was, where Stevens is, and then the like little driveway out, and where you remember cars, if you can.
Okay.
I think you can do that.
Yeah, I'll go see.
He'll help, won't he?
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, he likes a pen with paper, right?
Well, these are very easy-going boys, or is this just an exceptional day?
No, Deacon's pretty easy going all the time.
That's wonderful.
Well, Corey has his moments, but he's
Boy.
a 4-year-old boy.
He's
you know.
Yeah,
4.
they're both
We get
awesome
that.
kids.
So-
Uh-oh.
Oh, he was having fun being
Yeah.
my dad. No, it's not so fun.
Well, I'll find something to do here, guys.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff over there. I didn't know we were gonna be taking fire while we were sitting here.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes his guns.
That's good. Uh-oh. Hey, bud. It's all right.
Well, I'll draw this, click it in.
Okay,
Okay, this is Steven's trailer.
okay.
This is our house.
So is that a house or a trailer?
Well, ours was actually a house.
Yours is
This
a
is
house.
Stevens
Okay.
was a trailer.
Stevens was a trailer. Is this another trailer?
This is a garage.
That's garage. Okay,
This is our garage.
okay,
My truck was parked right here,
okay,
so this is my truck.
okay.
I believe I had a black Blazer back then.
Okay.
I had 2 trucks back then. I had shortly after I got a green Ford Ranger, but I'm pretty sure I had the black
Okay,
Alright.
truck then.
okay.
So the van would have been parked right here.
You want to label that mom's van then, if that's what that is. All right.
And then Teresa kind of parked right here.
Okay, and label that Teresa.
How you spell
If
Teresa?
that's what it, Teresa.
Yes, yeah. Okay, and then, where's the main road?
Right here.
This is the driveway. So this is that Avery Road, right? Or what was it called again?
That's just the
Just the
driveway.
driveway.
the driveway.
Where's the road to get to the main road?
Way
This
over
way.
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then 147 is
Yeah,
up.
147.
Okay, so when you leave, you gotta go this way, so you don't
Yeah.
have to go past her car?
No, I backed out here and then went this way.
Okay.
And then out, okay. All right, great.
Which way is north? Can you just show what way north is up there, Bobby? Perfect. Good, thanks.
Awesome. All right, thanks for doing that. I got it better. So where's the window that
The
you
window
could
would
look
be,
out of?
let's see, the window would have been like right here.
Okay, and is that a window in your front room, living room, bedroom, bathroom,
It would have been our dining room.
dining room? You live at dining room, so that's how you saw her through that? Because that was the only time you saw her was while looking out the window,
Yep.
correct? Because when you looked out again, or wait, actually it was twice, right? You saw her arrive, take pictures, and then, and I have it written here.
Yep.
And then you also saw her, was she was halfway.
She was like halfway towards Steven's
Okay.
cabin.
Yeah.
Did you see her leave?
No. I left before she did.
When you got back from hunting, was her car still there?
No.
What time did you get back?
Let's see. Trying to think what time it got dark back then. Between 5:36 probably.
Her car was gone.
Yep.
Oh, did Steven have a car that he used parked somewhere around here? Or did he
I
park in a
honestly don't.
garage?
He
or-
usually, if he did have a car parked there, he parked it in front of the garage here.
Okay, but you don't remember?
I don't remember, no.
Okay, all right. But so when you come back, what about your mom's van? Is that still there?
That's still there, yep.
Okay, so Teresa's car gone, mom's van's still there.
What are you trying to be? Oh, a dinosaur? Okay, go watch your VeggieTales, baby.
Did it look like the mom's van had moved at all, or exact same spot?
It looked like it was in kind of the same area.
Okay. Do you remember talking with Brian about seeing Teresa leaving?
No, never talked to Brian about that.
You're sure?
Yep.
Never talked to him about
Never
it?
talked to him about
Not at any time?
it. Never.
Why would he say something like that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You guys get along? Or is there issues?
For the most part, yeah, we don't.
Okay.
I mean, we don't see each other as much as I would like, but, you know.
Where's he live?
He lives on Crystal Springs Road, just out of Two Rivers.
Do you have any indication why he would say that you said that to him?
I honestly don't know. I wish I knew.
Did you ever ask him why he said that?
I honestly don't know when he said it, if he said it way back then or if he said it now.
Okay.
Did you ever have a conversation with Brian about seeing her at any time, like what you just told us?
No,
So you never really talked to him about Teresa, or
No.
even after the fact when it was like big deal? It's still a big deal, of course, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying when, like, your family was being looked at and they're looking for her, you never said, hey, Brian, I did see a girl here, any of that stuff? Never happened?
not that I remember.
How about anybody in the family?
I told my mom and all that, you know.
And you told her basically what?
Same thing I told you guys.
Great.
When did you tell her? Was this like,
The same day. Because I obviously didn't know why someone was there to take pictures of her van, you know. So,
did she know somebody was there to take pictures? Did she seem like, huh? Or did she seem like, oh, I knew about that?
I honestly don't know.
But that same day, by the same day, it was like 10/31/05, the day that,
It was around within 1 or 2 days of that date.
yeah.
Because I remember asking her why are you even selling it, you know? It had like 220 some thousand miles on it. It was pretty much junk, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
But you don't remember her like, well, I'm selling it because I need money, or I got a new car, or
yeah, us kids actually drove it.
or you guys, she didn't drive it?
No.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, what did she say about that, or why it was,
I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
That's so long ago.
Did you use your mom's computer when you were at home?
I honestly don't remember either. If I did, it wasn't often.
do you remember what kind of computer it was?
It was just one of them big ones. I have no idea.
Desktop, laptop?
It was a desktop.
Do you ever go on the internet?
I honestly don't remember if we had the internet back then.
Was it the only computer in the house?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Who was the main user of that computer?
Everybody shared it.
Who was like, always,
Blaine and Brennan would always play on it.
but everybody could use it?
Yeah.
But Blaine and Brendan would do what on it?
Play games and stuff like that.
Where was it located in the house at that time? Was it in an open area or in someone's bedroom?
I believe it was in the living room.
So you had like a computer desk, or where?
Yeah.
You better go grab him.
Yeah.
Okay. 18 years old, healthy young man. Some things are way understandable. Did you ever download any pornography from your mom's computer?
No.
We'll just view it, just, hey, all cool, new girls.
I mean, yeah, you're 18, every kid looks, every teenager looks at porn.
Do you ever looked at it on your mom's computer?
I honestly don't remember. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, if you would've, let me refresh that a little bit. If you would've looked at porn on your mom's computer, you would've had it, some sort of internet connection then, correct?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I said it was 12 years ago, I can't.
Yeah.
You guys remember that day? You remember what you did on that day? You know what I mean?
Absolutely not, I
That's
get
like-
Oh,
it.
exactly.
You're doing
Yeah,
extremely
yeah, you're
well,
doing
Bobby.
great.
You have got, you got a lot of detail that, you know, it's understandable you'd have it, because it's a pretty important
Yeah.
day in your life.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
been-
you're,
it's been
I
12
also understand that it's a long time ago and you
Been
don't
12
always
years trying to
remember.
forget that, you know,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's been terrible for me, not only me, but my brothers too, you know, everybody.
Do people look at your
Hate
last
you.
name and then?
Yeah,
think
they
bad
hate you
stuff
because your
about you?
last name.
Yeah,
That's awful.
You
and
know.
that ain't right.
Yeah,
It's like I never did anything wrong,
yeah, that's awful.
you know. I try to be the best guy that I can to everybody, and it's like, oh, your name's Dassey, so you must be a bad person, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
You know,
some
just-
folks, what can you say, some folks are very narrow-minded.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all I can, that's the only commentary I can give on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you, do you know of anybody, any of your family members that may have downloaded pornography on your mom's computer?
Maybe Blaine or Brennan did, I don't know. I said there was 5 guys that lived in the house, so it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it could have been any one.
Did Steven have internet and computer or
I-
something in his trailer?
I don't know,
How often would you be in his trailer? You know,
not very often.
Get along with him back then, or thought he was different, or have issues with him? Or
Some days, you know, some days he would go off on you, but otherwise, yeah, I got along with
Get
him.
along with him?
You said there were 5 guys. You got 3 brothers, so that would be 4. Who's the 5th guy?
Tom,
Tom.
Yonda,
Oh, so your mother's second
Ex-husband.
Ex-husband, yep.
they got divorced in September.
How'd you get along with Tom?
Good.
How do you get along with Scott?
Now, good.
Not always?
Back then, no, I didn't talk to him.
Really?
No.
Is that-
Okay.
Why? Is that
He
because?
didn't like kids. Back then, I just knew who he was, that's about it.
And from what, correct me if I'm wrong, from what I understand, that relationship was pretty fresh in between Scott and your mom. at
Yeah,
that-
like a month or 2.
Okay.
Was Tom already out of the house on October 31st?
I believe so, yeah. I think he moved out sometime in September.
Okay.
How often would Scott be over?
Hardly ever. Mom would always go by him.
But you boys knew that she was dating Scott?
Yeah.
Okay. How computer literate are you? You know your way around a computer okay? You know, you
A
can,
little bit, not,
do you know to?
not a
like,
genius.
Well, that makes 2 of us. Do you know how to create files and such?
Like a folder and stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who created, there's a picture, that is slick, a picture in a folder that has Teresa and then right next to it Steve with their names underneath. Do you know anything about that
I
folder?
have no idea.
You don't know who created it?
Nope, couldn't tell you.
Okay. Do you know when Jody Stokowski got out of jail? Do you remember that at all? No,
I
okay.
didn't even know she was in jail.
Jody was Scott's girlfriend, was Steve's girlfriend at the
Yeah,
time?
I remember her being Steve's girlfriend, but I don't remember her being in jail.
Okay,
I
she
couldn't-
was.
okay,
She
I
was
couldn't
on
even-
OWI.
Okay, see, I couldn't even tell you, I have no idea.
Okay. Can't tell me something you don't know about, that's good.
Yep.
Do you know who created the folders on your mom's computer that were labeled Teresa? And then another one named Halbach, and a third folder named DNA?
I have no idea.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, at that point, I had no idea who she was, anything like that.
Well, that could have been created anytime between the time that all this went on in October and the time that the computer was searched in April.
Okay, yeah, I had
Nothing?
nothing to do with it.
Okay. Did you ever hunt on the Redacted property or in the gravel pit?
No.
What about off of Cliffs Road?
Off of what?
Cliffs Road, the little,
This road.
go down, what is that, B or R? Right, if you go west on 147 from your grandpa's house, there's
Okay.
a county trunk that goes south. What is that, R or B or what?
That's Q.
Q, and if you turn left, there's a little roundabout. At the, kinda, you can see Steve's trailer from the
Okay, I think I know
roundabout.
what you're talking.
And it's a little roundabout area, they call it Cliffs Road. Did you ever hunt off there at all?
Never. I didn't even know that was called Cliffs Road.
Okay.
Still to this day, tell you the truth.
How far away are you now from that? How far is that from here?
Maybe 10 miles, maybe 8 to 10 miles.
I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm getting out a map that I printed at some other point in all of this. If I can find it, that would be even better. Ah, here it is, I think. No.
You want me to, I'll date it.
Yeah, dated, yeah, and it's, looks like it's 9:51. Thank you.
You got slobber all over, buddy.
All right, well, yeah, it's, you can kind of see Steven's trailer from
Okay.
that little roundabout there.
Yeah. I don't know if they're dry yet.
What's he looking for, Bobby?
Yeah, tractors out in the sandbox.
Oh,
But
Oh,
they're all
wash them
full of
up.
sand. so I
that'll
washed
work.
them up. Okay.
Those are really cool. Remember my boys having small tractors like that, that's really cool.
fun.
Yeah, you got a little bit of everything, don't you?
Cool.
You had more toys than Daddy ever did.
Ah, here we got it.
Gotta spoil your kids, right?
Here we got
Mine
it.
did too.
Yeah, these kids are my life.
Now, I'm gonna orient this for you. North is this way. Here's Steven's trailer.
Okay.
Here's where your mom lived and you lived, and here's your garage. This is Cliffs Road over here.
Okay.
You ever hunt off of that at all?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Can you go put it in another room, buddy? Please?
Did you ever see Teresa after, I know you said you came back and she wasn't around. Ever see her at any point?
Never.
Never ran into her after that?
Never. Honestly, didn't know who she was until the missing person thing came on the TV, on the news.
So when you come back from hunting, you said it was like dusk or something?
Yeah,
Like 5
dark.
something?
Dark
It was
30.
dark out? Okay.
They
Did
call
you
it.
see anything going on your property? Was there, did you see any of your family members like Stephen or anyone hanging outside doing something?
Not that I can recall.
No?
Do you remember seeing a fire at Stevens?
When I left for work, I did.
Okay.
So what time was that?
I usually left work about 9:20, 9:25.
And who was at the fire? Did you see who was
There was
hanging out
two
there?
people, I couldn't tell you who exactly they were.
Can you show on this map again where the little, oh, I'm sorry. Where the
Oh, right
little-
from the,
okay. Yeah, no problem. Where the fire was,
the fire would have been back here.
so behind the garage.
Yeah.
Behind Steve's garage.
Steve's
right?
garage,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. And
Got
he
it.
always burned stuff there? It was like a,
Yeah, it was
an
like
actual
his-
pit or?
Like his fire pit, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
And I missed it. What time did you say you left for work?
In between about, usually 9:20, 9:25. About a 15, 20-minute drive to work.
Okay.
So you always give yourself some leeway, you know.
Did you know either Ryan Hilligus or Scott Bladeron?
Nope.
Yeah, have you ever met them?
Nope.
Either one of them?
Nope, neither one.
Okay. And you said your mom's computer, to your best of your knowledge, was located where?
I believe it was in the living room.
Was it ever in one of your bedrooms?
No. Our bedrooms weren't big enough.
Let me ask it, was it ever in your bedroom?
No.
That's a more fair question.
No. We had like a 10 by 12 bedroom with two boys sharing it, so there really wasn't much room once you put
Sure.
beds in it and then a dresser and stuff like that, so.
Who did you share a room with?
I shared a room with Brian, I believe. Blaine and Brennan shared a room. And eventually Brian moved downstairs. So then I had a room to myself for a little while.
Was that after 2005 or
That was 4. I don't,
was that before you turned 18 or?
probably close to
So you
around
might-
that time.
Okay, so you might have had your own room on October 31st.
Yeah, might have, yeah.
Okay.
Is there like, I've never been in that. Is there a finished basement in there? Is that like poured walls or
It's
block
poured,
walls? Okay.
it was poured, yeah. It was somewhat finished to my knowledge. It
Okay.
had a couple walls downstairs and
Okay. Who used the computer most? We've already discussed that your brothers used it. Bobby, Brent, Blaine, and.
at
let me
that
get
point,
this
I
right.
really didn't have a reason to use it. I worked
Okay.
full-time, third shift. I don't know if you guys ever worked third shift.
Oh, I did.
Many
You try to
years.
sleep as much as you
Miserable.
can.
Yeah, you
It's
feel
a
like-
it's
feel
still a
like you're gonna
miserable
die, yeah.
existence. I don't know how, you know.
Besides the sleep, I enjoy third shift. It's, the people at work are a lot easier going and
Yep.
stuff like
I
that.
worked third shift from 22 years old until pretty much mid-30s, and I had to go back to it at 40 years old, and I thought I was gonna die. It was
Yeah.
totally different. As soon as you get a little bit older and not getting that sleep that you truly need at that age, yeah, it did not work well for me in my 40s. I had to get off of it.
Yeah, it has its challenging days, that's for sure.
I'm gonna ask you straight up, Bobby, why do you think that all this is coming up about you and Ms. Zellner is talking about Scott as well being suspects in this? Why do you think that's happening?
Honestly, don't know. The only thing I can think of is because we testified, the state had us testify against Stephen. No, that wasn't my
The
choice.
two of you?
Yeah,
Only the two of you? Scott and yourself,
I
or
believe
others too?
so.
Okay.
I know Scott and I both for sure. I don't know if there was anybody else or not. And, you know, I got subpoenaed to testify. I had no choice. I
Right.
had to.
Exactly.
So I don't know if, I honestly don't know.
Did you make anything up when you testified?
No.
You told
Everything,
what?
everything I told was truth. I have no reason to lie.
Was Stephen mad at you for testifying? Like, did you hear jailhouse
I honestly
phone calls
can't tell you.
that Stephen's way pissed at you or
I
anything?
can't tell you.
You ever
I actually
visit him?
haven't stopped. I haven't talked to Steven since.
Okay,
Actually, the last time I seen him was in the courtroom.
okay.
And why is that? Just,
But never on his visiting list or anything.
oh, okay.
Do you have an opinion as to Stephen's guilt or innocence?
I honestly, some ways tells me he did it, and some ways tells me he doesn't. You know. You know, there's iffy parts of the case. Obviously, everybody knows that. You know, the whole Netflix thing was the Manitowoc County planted evidence, and it's like now they're coming after me for something.
Nobody, you know, don't misunderstand, I'm not coming after you for anything. I'm just out here trying to get the facts.
I understand.
And a good, you know, get the truth, that's all.
Okay, only two, buddy. Yeah, it just, and for me, it's, you know, we had to live with it back then, and it's like, now I just gotta go through it again. And now I got these two little guys,
Yeah.
they got my last name, they're gonna go to Michigan. How are they gonna get treated, you know?
Fortunately,
Really not.
I think, that it's a much gentler time than when you grew up. And I don't think that there's quite as much of, what can I say, a stigma that's attached with this stuff. People understand it, and they just understand more than they did back when you were growing up, or for sure when I was growing up. I grew up in a very intolerant time. And you had the experience to some of that, and that's unfortunate, but hopefully society's getting a little better than when you grew up, and I know it has since when I did.
I said, the people that know me, they don't treat me any different. They know that I'm a good guy. They know I didn't have nothing to do with it, and nor would I ever do anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy that would give my shirt off my back to anybody, you know? That's how I've always been,
Sure.
you know?
We knew we had to ask that question because they're saying you're involved.
Yeah.
So our
Yeah.
question to you is, are you involved in the death of Teresa Halbach? And
No.
your answer is,
No. Didn't have nothing to do with it.
did anybody ever ask you to help them in disposing of the body?
One day, I picked up a roadkill, and my buddy Mike and I were skinning it out. And I believe this was the same day that the news, it was on the news that Teresa went missing. Steven walked over and at that time I thought he was joking around. Asked if we wanted to help get rid of the body.
He said, do you want to help get rid of the body or all body?
A
What
body.
did he say?
I believe it was a body.
Do you want to help get rid of my body? What day was that?
Yeah, I honestly don't remember what day she went missing. That day reported her missing.
Did that conversation, when did that conversation take place? Was it the day after you had the deer tagged, or the same day the deer
It's
tagged?
the same day. We just got done hanging it up and we were starting to skin it out.
Okay.
So it was whatever day she went missing. I honestly don't remember.
So by you saying the same day she went missing was the same day that what, media started
Yeah,
talking?
the media started talking and it was on the news and stuff.
Okay, and it was the same day that you picked up the roadkill deer?
Yes,
Okay.
And where was this being skinned?
in our garage.
Not Stevens.
No,
your
our garage. Our
Okay.
garage, yeah.
Yeah. So you're guessing, and I guess is fine, around November 3rd-ish, what time?
It was afternoon.
Was it weekend, weekday?
I don't even remember
Okay.
what day it was.
Okay, so you were there with your buddy Mike, you said?
Yeah.
What's his full name, like what?
Mike Osmondson?
You still see Mike?
Yep. Good. Still good buddies with him. His family treats me like I'm a son.
That's, hang on to that, that's special. It is too.
Ooh, that's a good story, huh?
So Steven came in alone?
Yep.
Okay. And what was your response when he said, asked that of you?
We told him no.
Did he laugh, like how?
Yeah. That's why I thought it was a joke.
Okay.
And I don't know why someone would joke about that. You know?
Yeah. Did you ever see Jody Stokowski at your mom's trailer?
At our house.
Yeah, or at your house, I'm sorry.
I honestly don't. Maybe she been there. I don't know. She might have been, you know, stopped in for a little bit and stuff. But otherwise, you know.
Okay, so again about that, so after the laughing, like it was a joke, did he stay there with you and help you skin it, or was
No.
it a turn
He
right around?
Turn
and
right
walk
around
out?
and he walked out.
Okay, so you think he came in there for like the shock factor to get a laugh out of
I
somebody?
think so, yeah. That was kind of Steven's personality, you know. He's one of them types of guys that only really cares about himself.
When he said that, had you already heard it on the news, so you were like, that's
No.
not funny?
No.
So this was
This was just
prior?
that. Yeah. This was just
Okay.
prior. It was that night then we saw it on the news. What you doing, buddy?
Anything you see suspicious out of any family members or anyone after October 31st that was out of the ordinary?
For me, no.
No? Okay. So the only out of the ordinary thing would have been Steven's sick joke,
Yep.
but no other, like, hanging out in the yard longer than usual, hanging by the fire pit longer than usual, collecting ashes from a fire pit?
No.
Anything that was just like, that's not a common occurrence?
No.
I need to go potty.
You can go potty. Yeah. No. Okay. Just close the door.
If you knew that a family member did something as awful as killing somebody, would you tell the truth, or would you help
Yes, I
cover a
would.
family?
Nope.
Anything else we forgot to ask you? That you're like, when I gave my statement back then, I hope it didn't come out wrong, or I remembered something after years later that might be pertinent. Anything that someone else said that you heard that's like, that ain't right, that's a lie. Did you watch the anything on TV regarding this case? Like, did you watch Making a Murderer?
No, I did not.
Okay. How about any other documentaries from TV shows that talked about it for a few minutes?
I think the only thing I ever watched was Dr. Phil. I watched like 10 minutes of it when he was whatever. But, you know, you can't believe none of it.
Anything that you ever heard that you're like, that's not how I saw it?
Yeah, I didn't watch the Netflix thing because of, you know, for me, I lived it.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to watch it, you know. You know, for me, I'm at to the point where, you know, Zellner can blame me all she wants. Deep down inside, I know I didn't do it. You know,
Yeah.
and that's the only way I keep going on every day. It's because I know I didn't do it.
Sure.
You know, it sucks that people are trying to pin it on me and Scott. Or, you know, it's like, how many people can you blame it on before you run out of people? She tried to blame it on the ex-boyfriend too. You know, it's like,
Has anybody treated you differently since this new accusal came out recently around town here? Or?
no, not.
Okay.
I said the people that know me they know that I didn't do it, so they know I'm a good person, they don't treat me any different. Sure, people that don't know me, they might look at me different, and at this point in my life, I don't care what people think of me, because I go to work, I come home, I take care of my boys, I go back to work, that's all I do nowadays,
Sure.
Once in a while I get to go out hunting, I'm like, yay, but,
Yeah.
but that's about it, This is my life right here,
Yeah,
Sure.
and it's a good life.
Sure.
It's a good life.
Yeah, you have a beautiful house. Very
Thank you.
nice.
Wonderful
Very nice.
boys.
Yeah.
Life's good.
Yeah. How about visiting Brendan? Yeah.
Brendan and I visit. Not as much as I would like, but it's hard because I work third shift, my wife works first shift.
Sure.
She gets home at 7 o'clock at night. I usually lay down at 7:30 to take a nap, because I don't get much sleep. So we don't see each other, Weekends are the only time we see each other, and that's the only time I can go see Brendan.
Sure. Did he ever tell you that, God, I wish Stephen would have got me in this, or did he ever say anything? Stay quiet.
From day one, Brendan swears he never did anything.
Okay. Never heard him say,
I've never heard him
God,
say-
why did I, or,
Nope.
okay.
He's always swore that he never did anything. I said that the investigators got in his head. That's all he's ever said.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay.
You got anything else, Jeff? We covered.
Yeah, you covered all your questions.
You were amazing.
Yeah,
You got a memory.
yeah. Thank you very much.
It's hard to forget,
Thanks,
you know.
I
Thanks
really
for talking
appreciate
with us
it. Yeah,
about it.
thank you.
I just want, the one thing I want is my name to be cleared.
I get that.
And if you guys can help me do that, then so be it, but,
Well, I'll tell you what we want. We want justice for Teresa, for whoever did it.
I do
And
too.
if you didn't do it, we want absolute justice for you, that you don't have to
Yep.
be accused of something you didn't do. So we don't ever, I'm saying we and 99.9% of law enforcement just want to get the person that's responsible for doing the really bad deed. Okay, so believe me, we're not looking to, let's get a gotcha on Bobby and boy, we got something good on you. No, we just want to tell us the truth like you did and we're good to go. So we appreciate you meeting with us and.
I neglected to identify the other individual on the tape. It's Special Agent Jeff Wish from DCI. It's now 10 hours, and we're going to conclude the interview. Thanks very much, Bobby.